Hello guys, what is up? This is TxR Hyper, and today I am doing a video which is a really bad idea. This is my second take because the first take was like 22 minutes long, and it was with a face cam, and I realized I was never gonna do that. So yeah, no face cam. Sorry guys. I'm gonna redo this. I've got to do it under 13 minutes. That's the length of a game I've got with it. It is the first game I ever recorded, and it's in 2013. It was in 2013. Yeah, I'm gonna be doing a video and I'm gonna be explaining basically my entire life, well, my entire time in the MC community. Oh shit, I'm already 40 seconds in. Alright, so, oh fuck, I started in grade, grade 6. No, fuck, year 6, yeah, grade 5. I started MC in grade 5. My cousin had Modern Combat 2 on his Windows tablet, and he let me play it. So I started playing on campaign, and basically we'd be doing, and eventually I got it on my iPad Mini, and we'd be doing this competition to see who could finish the campaign level fastest. So yeah, that was as competitive as my Modern Combat was back then. After like maybe a year, I don't know, I found out that there was a multiplayer button on that, and I started playing multiplayer Modern Combat 2. I was like pretty shit. Yeah, but I played like a really long time, but I was never a pro. I think I must have gotten to like level 65 or something. I've lost the account now. I have no clue what the password is. But yeah, that was my MC2 time. I played MC2 so long. Like I remember still in year 7, I was still playing it. I must have played it like another year or something, because I completely skipped out MC3. I didn't even know it existed until MC4 came out. And so I got onto MC4, started playing campaign in the beginning, and then again I found the multiplayer, and though I was really bad at it, I found it incredibly addictive, and so I got hooked onto that stuff. And for like a really long while I was playing just campaign, just on my own. Like I wasn't on PAL or anything, just for fun. Then I found out about SXC Clan, and I found this SXC fanboy, thinking he was a real member. Messaged him on Gameloft Messenger, whatever, and I asked him if I could join SXC, and he said yes. Oh god, why am I saying this? So yeah, I had SXC in my clan tag. I was a fanboy without even realizing. Yeah, I was such a fanboy. So eventually I got into Power and Go, and I think someone like Darkest Days or something like that must have, or no, David Wilson, I don't remember. Someone pointed out that I had the SXC clan tag, and I most certainly wasn't SXC. So I got a test from SXC Remix, and I remember my score was 10-2, and the 2 kills I got were with concussion grenades. Yeah, I didn't know that grenades weren't allowed in games. Yeah, I was really bad. Cut me some slack. I must have been like 12 when that happened. Yeah, so I did not get into SXC, as you might imagine, and then I tried out for King's clan. I really wanted to join King's, and yet again I did not join it. But I remember the first person I recognized was King Megadeth. He's long gone now, but and he doesn't know me. But yeah, this Megadeth, I know him because I played with him a couple of times on rank, and he was really good. He'd always be getting like massive kill sprees, but I remember that I could kill him like a lot. I killed him quite a bit, so that's how I remembered him. But yeah, so if you don't know, my first name when I got onto Power Ringo was Backstabber. So yeah, pretty newbie name. Yeah, as you can imagine. Okay, eventually I joined MID. Yeah, I know MID. And I was in there for a little while until I met Optic Fizzy, who had recently made this clan called ESK. So he literally just made it. Sebi Webby like joined it when he made it, and then I joined 2 minutes later. So yeah, I was like the first 3 members to join. So I'm very OG ESK, yeah. And yeah, these guys became my best bros. We kind of developed the ESK family, with the OG bros such as Fizzy, Sebi, Chillzone, Latvia, Kim. I can't remember others, but yeah, I'm really sorry if I didn't mention you, but so I can remember off the top of my head. So those were the original bros, and We played a lot together. We'd have these like 1 hour long games on Blockbuster, Capture the Flag, and it'd be insane. We'd be playing with Sokar. Sokar was my favorite gun. Chilzon was so good at Sokar, and it'd be so much fun. Eventually, I did get into a lot of fights with Latvia, but ESK was life, man. It went through active times, inactive times, but I like pretty much never left it, and it was amazing. Those were the old days with Mini One. Eventually, the iPad Air came out. Latvia, I remember Latvia getting it and suddenly getting really, really good. He joined straight. A while later, my dad got the Air One, and so I got to play on it, and I too became really good instantaneously. I think my first game, because I was going from Mini One to Air, so it's a bit of a difference. But the first game, I must have gotten like 30 kills, then 40, and 70. Yeah, my third game I had 70 kills, so that's how crazy it was. Um, and yeah, so damn, I'm skipping so much stuff. Oh fuck, I should go back. Um, Before Air One, all right. I remember when this one time I met this guy called Deadly Ghost who recently founded DES, and we Skyped for like we Uvu'd for like an hour. We were playing, and I knew he was DES, but I didn't know he was the owner. And eventually I asked him if he could get me in, and he said, "Yes, sure, you're in." And then that's when I realized he was the owner. I was like, "Oh fuck." So yeah, that's how I joined DES, and that's also how I met TxR Kritten, who later became one of my best bros. I'm gonna make sure I don't leave anything out. So yeah, TxR Kritten at the time, he was a new TxR member, and he was like my role model. Role model. I looked up to him so much. He was like my god. I tried to get really close to him, and we became really good friends. I was really impressed by the way he played with Eufia. Um, and so we played so much. We became like best bros, and eventually he started training me to join TxR because I really wanted to join TxR. Um, yeah, yeah. All right. So he trained me, and as I was training, I also met Neon Trex, who and we became really good bros. We became really, really close. Yeah, he was. I love the guy so much because he was so good at MC, yet he was so humble. And he was such a chill guy to talk with. Really, the TxR people are the best. Like, so many of them are so chill and they're so nice, and I can't believe they got so much hate. But they're really amazing people. But yeah, my first test for TxR, Kritten gave it to me. I lost 15-14. So that was like a pretty positive sign actually. Then the Air One, I got the Air One. I became really, really good. I remember in the meantime, Fizzy got Mini 2, he joined straight. Latvia had the Air One, he joined straight. So with the Air One, I managed to like do pretty well in the scrim test with Diaz, which impressed him further. But he didn't really get back to me, he didn't really say anything. And eventually Neon Trex is the guy who kind of brought back up the thing, me joining TxR. Because we were becoming really, really good bros. I was actually helping him out with his Inferno Outro thing. Oh shit, only 5 minutes left of his commentary. Alright, let's gotta do this. So eventually, him and he gave me a test, and Diaz was in the Uvu call while he was testing me. So I did really bad in that test actually, but I still managed to get in. It was pretty funny, but and I would join because my English was pretty good, and hopefully I could do some YouTube, which didn't happen for like another year. But I was so happy I joined. I really gotta say thank you to Kritten and Neon Trex, I guess. They're the ones who really got me into TxR. So thank you, bros. I really love you guys. So yeah, a little after I joined TxR, I guess I joined V7. Clowns tested me in a scrim, and I did pretty well. I was like really active in V7. It was oh shit, my dog fucking scared me. Oh, fuck you. Oh my god. I was a pretty oh fucking hell. I was a pretty active member in V7, and shut up. And V7 was just an amazing clan, so chill. I loved Clown so much, and yeah, later on I made iFuck with Emperors and Kritten. We were like the top three bros. We loved each other so much, and And so we started off as like a clan to CB, a clan to CB all clans. I remember A&M. I got a bomber in that clan battle. It was like my best clan battle ever. It was a great time. We had so much fun. I'm trying to think of other stuff. Yeah, at one point I got hate from Surf's Up, who wanted to have me kicked from TxR because he thought it was shit, but we'd never actually played, so I don't know how he fought that. He never raped me in any game. If anything, I raped him. No, I wouldn't say that. He was good, but he never raped me. I never went neg against him, basically. So yeah, Neon Trex defended me through all the hate that I got for not being so, like, for being less good than the other members, and eventually I left the Palringo community for like a year as I was moving to Singapore because it was kind of like a new start and all that. And a year later, I came back around February, March, and yeah, things had changed a lot. I found some old bros like Fizzy, Ghost Sniper. I can't even remember who was still there, but I clowns as well. Neon Trex I found. Tempest actually, who joined TxR. All these old bros I found, and we got the TxR family kind of back together. We made a WhatsApp chat so we could all like kind of chat together, and so I found AIM, Neoz, Dioz. I even spoke to Ben, Zolka, briefly. And Nasus as well. So a lot of the old members, we came back together, and I took over V7, revived it, and it became like one of the most active clans in Palringo. I think it was like Kings was the most active, and then it was us, V7, and so yeah, that was really fun for a while, and then eventually I had to be too active. So eventually I just kind of gave up on it because I wanted to be less active. Yeah, it was yeah, the community wasn't that great anymore, and I didn't see the point in staying really. So because a lot of like the old members who were chill, many like got pretty good and then became really arrogant, such as like Madmo, who made Legacy and all that, and he was really cocky, and I couldn't like the guy anymore, even though he was a good bro back in the day. So I was ashamed, and I also got Air 2, which I ended up discovering I couldn't play on it because I just can't wall bang with it, and I wall bang all the time. So that just didn't work out, and I became pretty bad at MC, and kind of like everything started to kind of fall apart, because I got so much hate and all that, and yeah, eventually I became really inactive, and while being inactive, I actually kind of started YouTube for the TxR channel. Eventually, I kind of stopped that because I had no time when school started, and fuck, what am I gonna say? I've sort of left the community again. I'm pretty inactive, but I've started working on this Teamtage for TxR. It's my first edit ever. I'm using Sony Vegas Pro, and so far I think it looks pretty good. I think I'm actually gonna leave a preview to it at the end of this video, so just one clip so you can see what it looks like, and I hope that gets you pumped for it. Please do stick around the channel to wait for it to come out, because I'm really hoping it's gonna be good, and it's kind of gonna be like my goodbye present for you guys. Yeah, so I guess that was kind of like the story of my life in Palringo, I guess. There's one thing I left out. Yeah, also ESK. When I got back to MC community, a lot of you will notice that I'm not on a roster anymore. I'm not even in the Hall of Fame, I don't think, because I've left ESK. Fizzy revived it, and I was co-leader, and he wouldn't let me recruit Flash to ESK. He recruited this guy called Goku, who's really shit at MC, honestly. He's I'm gonna be honest, he's pretty bad, and he's rude, I don't like the guy, and he recruited Goku, wouldn't let me recruit Flash, who's so much better. He listened to UMAD and Bull and Goku, and wouldn't recruit him. So I got mad because I was co-leader. I could decide shit as well. But yeah, Fizzy kind of ruined ESK. But so I left. But whatever. I guess we're still close. But yeah, that was ESK kind of ruined. It's pretty ironic how I'm leaving an ESK gameplay in this video as well. But yeah, I think I'm gonna sign off because I'm kind of running over the time of the actual video. So yeah, do check out the clip that I'm leaving now, and peace, guys. This was TxR Hyper's Life in MC.